everyone, and welcome back to Amber's Aspect. I'm Amber Nicole, and this week I'm going to be telling you everything there is to know about traveling with a toddler. And if you stick around towards the end of the video, I'm going to give you some tips on how to make your overall traveling experience just that much easier. So let's get started. So, traveling with a toddler. If you have to travel with a toddler, my first piece of advice is don't. Oh my god. Ugh. So this past week we went to Farmville, Virginia to go visit my husband's family, and it was such a fun time. We had such a great time seeing everybody, but as you all know, or if you don't know, Eric and I live in Hawaii and we traveled all the way to Virginia, okay? It was exhausting. It was terrible. Flying with a baby. No. Flying with a toddler has just got to be the best birth control you will ever know. Oh my god. Newborns are great because all they do is just sleep there, and I have flown with Addie as a newborn and she was a piece of cake. But oh my god. Addie is now a little over a year old, and Lord have mercy on my soul. She was just a hot mess express. A few days before I was like, oh my god, I'm so nervous. Like, I wanted to see his family. His mom was getting married, so I wanted to be there. I could have just said, you know, no, I'm not going to take her, but I really wanted to see his family, and I really wanted, you know, to be there for that. So I was like, you know what, let's do it. I'm just gonna do it. I feel like the ultimate traveling with a toddler expert now because we've done it so many times and I've flown with Addie a lot. Some people have never taken their toddler on flights, and if they do, it's only just that one trip and that's it. We have done 2 long trips this year with Addie, and let me tell you, it was very challenging, okay? If you can leave your baby with grandma or somebody that you like trust with your life, like just do it. So let me give you a sneak peek to our trip to Virginia and our flight experience. We are here in Farmville, Virginia, and the first stop we had to make was the liquor store. Auntie Boo's around here somewhere. There she is. There's my Auntie Boo.
Bargain shopping.
Haven't even taken off yet, and we're already on snack number 2. Yeah. Snacks save the day. We're leaving Richmond. It is 6 in the morning and we're going to Denver, and then from Denver fly to LA, and from LA we fly to Hawaii. So this should be a fun time. Yeah, no, it's not gonna be a fun time. It's gonna suck. No.
Hi guys, I'm here too.
Yay, Daddy! Yay, Daddy! Yay! Yay, Daddy! Say hi! Say hello! Wish me luck! It's so hard. There's not a mirror in here. I really need to put it in here. So some things to expect when you're traveling with a toddler. Honestly, I'm gonna say to expect the worst. I know that sounds bad, but really though, expect the worst. Expect your kid to start getting sick when you're about to take off. Be prepared for just the absolute worst, okay? Prepare for your kid to have a blowout on the flight. Prepare for you to get stuck in an airport for a few hours. Be prepared for all that stuff. I feel like I've done this a good amount of times to know that at some point or another you're gonna need it. So just take it. It's better to be prepared than be sorry. So the airport. Let me just say the airport can get a little bit tricky depending on what airline you go through. So taking baby food and baby formula and all that stuff, you can take any type of liquid you need for the baby, you can take it. Any size tube it is or whatever, you can take it on the plane. Like in your flight with you on your carry-on, you can take it. If you use purified water for your baby's formula, you can take all that water on the flight. What I would do before, when Addie was on formula, I would put the water in the bottle and then just pack the formula in like a Ziploc bag. When you're going through airport security, they make you take out all the food from your bags. So what I did was I took out all her like little baby foods and I put it just in one bag, so it was quick. So as soon as you went through the airport security, I just grabbed all the bags and put them in like one of those little bins. The bottles, be prepared for them to check them. So they're going to take out all the bottles and they're going to either put them in this little machine or they're going to test the liquid out. Just be prepared. So when you get them back, tighten them up like real good, because our other flight that we took, we just put the bottles back in the diaper bag and they leaked all through the diaper bag. So when you're at the airport, give yourself plenty of time to do all that. Definitely do your research before you go on your trip. Look up baggage allowance, look up things that you can check. You basically can check everything you need for the baby. So like a car seat or a pack and play, those are the two things that we took. I would not check the stroller. Check the stroller at the gate when you are in the airport getting ready to board. Check the stroller at the gate, because having your stroller and being able to put the baby in the stroller is a lifesaver, I promise. Addie is so heavy, and there was one point where we had to rush to our next gate and I didn't even bother putting her in the stroller. We just like kind of ran. Oh my god, that girl is so heavy. Be prepared though. My stroller got super banged up. They just treated the stroller like crap. It's dirty and there's like black marks all over it. They sell these like gate check bags at Walmart. I think I saw the bag for about 10 bucks. I could be wrong. If you don't want anything to happen in your stroller, I would definitely buy one of those bags to put your stroller in it, because just so you know, they might mess it up. I know I'm pissed about it, but now we're gonna talk about what to expect when you are flying. So, looks from people. Every single time we walked up to the gate and people saw Addie, they were like, crap, we're on a flight with the baby. And honestly, it's so annoying, because you walk onto the airplane and you get all the looks like, ugh, there's a baby on board. Like, bro, you're gonna sit there with your headphones on and not doing a damn thing, so why are you annoyed? Like, if that baby is gonna annoy anybody, it's gonna be their parents, okay? Mom and dad is who they're going to annoy the most. I promise you that baby cannot be any more annoying to you than they are to their parents. Because traveling with a baby sucks. And it's like, what am I supposed to do? Leave Addie here? Or not go and celebrate special occasions with our family? No, like I have to take her with me. So getting looks from people because they're annoyed that a baby's on flight, oh my god, like, don't get me started. But traveling with a baby's hard. It's annoying, and they don't understand. They're babies, you know? They don't understand why they have to sit in this tiny space. Like, Addie didn't know that we were going to see Nana and Auntie Boo, and, you know, she didn't know that we were going to a special occasion. So it's like, how is she gonna sit still and be like, oh, okay, I understand, we're going to a wedding? No, like, they don't get it. They're babies. So it's hard because they want to walk around, they want to play, they want to do all this stuff, but you're telling them, no, you're going to sit here or you're going to sit in this chair, and they're confused. Just expect for people to be rude to you, because as soon as they see a baby walking on the flight, they automatically get annoyed because they think the baby's going to cry the whole time, or, you know, whatever. But just expect for you to get looks from people, because, yeah, that's just how it goes. My color changing cups are awesome. So now here are 6 tips on how to make your entire traveling experience just a little bit easier. So So tip number 1 is what to bring, and it's a long list, so be ready. First on that list is snacks on snacks on friggin' snacks. The only time Addie was quiet was when that little girl had a snack in her hand. And let me tell you, we had 2 5-hour flights and then and then an hour flight, and then coming back we had a 4.5-hour flight, 2.5-hour flight, and then a 5.5-hour flight. Can I just say that these snacks saved the day? Airplanes are so dirty, and I don't want her walking all over the place and touching everything, because then she's gonna get sick because she's gonna be getting all those germs, and I didn't want her like going all over the place. I wanted her to sit on my lap, so the only thing I can think of to like make her just sit still is a snack in her hand. And let me tell you, it worked, I promise. Addie's favorite were these little like Gerber TV wheel things. These would like sit her down for a solid minute, okay, let me tell you. So toys only did so much for her. Her movie only did so much for her. It was literally the snacks that really just sat her down and just kept her quiet for just a couple minutes. That was the only thing that really worked. My second item I would say to bring is a pack and play. You can check it when you're checking your luggage. Pack and plays are great for when you're going and spending time with family, because you can put your baby in there while everybody else is like doing stuff, and you don't have to be chasing your kid around all the time. You can just put him in the pack and play and leave him in there with toys, and it's great. That pack and play saved our life. Number 3 is wipes. Lots of wipes. I would definitely say take at least 2 packs, because you never know what's gonna happen. You never know if your kid's gonna vomit all over you. You never know if they're gonna have a big blowout. You never know if they're just gonna start making messes in the plane. You just never know. So I had 2 things of wipes ready to go in the diaper bag for the flight, just in case. Even if you're traveling in a car or wherever, wipes will save your life. The 4th thing to take is plastic toys. I would say toys that are easy to sanitize. So like toys like this, you know, they're plastic. I'm not a germ freak whatsoever, but airports are just so dirty. Even hotels are dirty. You just don't know how well they clean. Plastic toys or any like stuffed animal that you can like throw in the wash, I would definitely say that's good too. All you have to do is like wipe them off with like a Clorox wipe or with anything. Definitely pack plastic toys. I know with Addie, her toys on the plane didn't interest her at all. She was just not about it, so you know. So the 5th thing I would say to take is make sure you have a bottle scrub or like a little thing of dish soap. I would definitely say to take that with you on the flight, just in case, you know, you get stuck in the airport, or let's say your baby wants another bottle on the flight and you don't have a clean bottle, boom. Now, don't judge me. I know some people don't like their baby or their toddler playing with iPads yet or playing games yet. I will definitely say take an iPad or a tablet, because I was able to download Addie's Baby Einstein movies, and for a good chunk of the time that we were in the flight, she would watch her movies and she would just be sitting there eating a snack, watching her movie, and she was quiet. So sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. It's not like I'm brainwashing her with like trap rap music or I don't know what, but it's a Baby Einstein movie. They're great. Side note, Baby Einstein is an amazing video, and you can find it on YouTube. You can get it on Amazon Prime. Get it, because they're awesome, and I promise you, your baby will be hooked. Addie is just mesmerized by these movies, and they play classical music, and they show like colors and toys and things like that. So Baby Einstein will save your life. Tip number 2 is do your research. What you need to look up before your flight, how much it's going to cost to have your luggage plus your pack and play or your car seat or both. Also, your seats. Okay, Eric and I were both traveling, so before the flight took off, I had to make sure that we were sitting together, and also I had to make sure that we had either an aisle seat and a middle seat or a window seat and a middle seat. The best seat to have with a baby is an aisle seat. So before your flight takes off, you gotta make sure that you have all your seats lined up. If you have a lap baby, aisle seat. If you have a baby in a car seat, or if your toddler has its own seat, then you need to make sure that they're a window seat and that you're sitting next to them. So another thing to look into is hotels. Some questions to ask is, does the hotel have a crib? Does the hotel room have a fridge? And does the hotel room have a tub? With a toddler, it's easy. You know, you can shower with them, they can stand up, but Addie is afraid of showers. So every shower time, you know, she was crying and she didn't like it. So Addie is drinking regular milk now. So we had to make sure that there was a fridge where we can put her milk in. So it's just little things like that that'll just make your travel experience just a little bit easier. So tip number 3, get to the airport early, okay? Give yourself at least 2 hours before your flight time, because you never know what could go wrong. You never know if you overpacked on your luggage and you have to move things out. You never know. You never know if airport security is just super backed up. If you're traveling with a baby or a toddler who is drinking formula, has food, they're gonna check it all. So make sure you get there with plenty of time. Tip number 4 is to, if you're flying, board the plane last. I know they make an announcement and they say if you're traveling with anyone 2 and younger, you can be one of the first to board the plane. Don't do that. The less time you have on that plane, the better, okay? It takes about 30 minutes or so for everybody to actually get on the plane and for them to actually take off. So anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes, it takes them a long time. So definitely be one of the last people to board the plane. Like, don't go and eat and be like, oh, I have all this time. No, don't do that. Stay by the gate, have your stuff ready, okay? Let your toddler be walking around, getting some energy out, and be one of the last few to board the plane, because trust me when I say the less time on that plane, the better. Tip number 5 is, obviously your ears pop when you're at high elevation. So to help your baby with ear popping, as you're taking off, give the baby a bottle or something like to chew on. If they're drinking a bottle or sucking on a pacifier, it really helps with their ears to pop. So my last tip number 6, how to organize. Ziploc bags or any type of like little baggie helps tremendously. I obviously used a lot of Ziploc bags this past trip, like my food and all my snacks. I also had like little bags like this for Addie's medicine that I took with me on the plane. I had them all in their own each individual bag, so that way they weren't all over the place. And you know, I put her medicine in one of like these little things because if the medicine spills, it's easy to clean. But yes, Ziploc bags, I will say, will help you organize your life while you're packing. It just helps you while you're in the flight. You know, you're looking for something, boom, boom, get it out, piece of cake. So that's traveling with the toddler 101. Traveling with the toddler is literally so hard. So any bit of advice, honestly, is great. Everything I told you in this video, I have learned throughout the past year of having Addie. So hopefully this video can help you with your baby. But now I want to know your tips and tricks that I didn't mention in the video. So in the comments below, let me know. If you haven't already, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell if you want to get notified every time I upload a video. But that's it for Amber's Aspect. I'll see you next week. Bye!